I have been with professional assistants for seniors for 5 years. Well, I worked on the companion side for the first half a year, and I loved it a lot. I wanted to do more, be more active, so I decided to get the certificate. The training and the support for me provided by PAS was excellent and beyond my expectations. Not only did I go into the certification process with team members, which encouraged the relationships and building and the bond, but it also made it easier when it came to adjusting to the other side. As far as the education, the nurse was amazing, my classmates were amazing, and although the work was a lot more, PAS worked with me to make sure that my schedule was still adequate, I could still pay my bills, and also be focused on the schoolwork that I had to complete. So the day in the life of Luisa goes with my schedule. That's the initial part. One aspect of PAS that I really enjoy is the ability to create my schedule and the lack of pressure when it comes to any changes that might need to happen. That is one aspect that has kept me a team member and one aspect that has made me so malleable when it comes to helping other patients out or other coworkers, because it's always a give and take. It's never a situation where it feels like we're not able to express ourselves or ask for what we want. And as somebody who schedule changes a lot, of course, I'm growing and evolving as everyone else does. It is so important to have a job that changes with me. And that's what PAS has been, So that's been great. When it comes to any changes that need to happen or anything in the job where I need to call the office, it always feels like I'm calling a coworker and a friend. It sounds cheesy because I've been asked this all the time since I've started working for this company by patients, their family, everyone else, and it's always, how's the office, how's the staff? And genuinely, I work with amazing people. And that's the reason why, despite who I interact with, despite how a case goes, I know I can call the office, and I know there's always someone who's going to hear me out, who's going to understand where I'm coming from, and also be willing to extend out resources, whether it's, do you want someone to come out? Do you want someone to talk to them? Do you need 5 minutes? Well, what would you like to do? It's never been a circumstance where it's like, you need to go, you need to leave, unless that was the patient's request or if it was an emergency, So that is something that I really, really enjoy about this company. I can genuinely say I have friends in the office, and more than friends, I have people I can have a casual conversation with. I came in today, compliments all around, from me and back, because I work with people who care just as much. And that's what kept me for so long. I work with people who care. I work with people who are willing to care. And I work with people who are compassionate enough to put themselves in my shoes and say, hey, I've seen how you worked. I've seen who you are. I know this is something that must be difficult to do. How can we help you out? So whenever it comes to going to a new client's home, I always feel prepared because I know someone from the office will be there. And that is a reliable and also life-saving aspect, because I have gone to the wrong house. And I have gone to places that are maybe near or around the corner, and I can always look for the car. Oftentimes I'll pull into a driveway and I'll look around and be like, I don't see a PAS car. This is probably not the right place. And I can call the office, and even if they don't know where that person is or where the location is, or even if it's a technical issue, they're able to contact someone else, the person who's supposed to meet me, and say, hey, this person's down the road at this address. Could you go around and grab them? Right? And that's a reliable and safe, that's not only reliable, but also a huge safety measure for me, because I never feel like I'm going into a situation such as someone's home, where you don't know who's there, you don't know how it operates, what they have in their different rooms and things like that. It's always so important to know that no matter what, someone's going to be there who has been there, and who can also back me up if anything occurs where I need to leave or I need to speak my mind on something, I recommend PAS all the time because of the same things I mentioned, which is schedule, availability, and a a group of people who are definitely going to have your back. And when it comes to people who I've recommended it to, they are not only compassionate and empathetic, but they're also looking for a step in the door when it comes to the medical system and just taking care of people. And through this job, not only have I learned how to communicate or understand or be observant, but I've also been able to grow in confidence when it comes to taking care of people, explaining myself to people, and also making sure that communication is fluid. So I definitely recommend it. I would say that it's one of the most caring people, right? And they're completely understanding and giving. And beyond that, it's filled with patience in a community that genuinely wants to make sure people are okay.